So this is what Wise and I discussed last night, and it'll probably take place on the 19th. The primary focus of this right now is from the spawn of the third Doom Lord, Doom Lord number 3, to Phase 3, and how it's going to work. Now, right now, as it works, is when we run back in after the second gaze, it's like round 3. Okay, the imps come down, we kill the imps, and this is where we wait. We wait for the third Doom Lord to spawn. So, when the third Doom Lord spawns, of course, the curses also go out. So you have three people who are cursed and are marked, and they move out. And of course, the Doom Lord, which I'll just have, it'll be this bad right here. So Doom Lord is at melee, because of course we were waiting. The marks are out. What happens next is, of course, the marks get taken care of, and immediately following that, we have Fellseeker. So of course, we have the ranged. Everyone goes here for the collapse. After Fellseeker, immediately is the gaze. We all get feared, or three of us get pushed out. Now, this is where things change. Right after gaze is when we pop the ring. At this time, when we do the ring, this will be the Infernos. Oh, hang on. We should do 3 Infernos. So at this time, we have 3 Infernos somewhere, and we also have the Doom Lord. We pop the ring because we want to get these 3 Doom Lords down as quickly as possible, and to get the Doom Lord down as well. Whether it's the ring's explosion or just increased DPS, whatever it is, we need to get rid of all of the non-boss units. So we get rid of all of them. We get rid of all of them, and that allows us to focus on the boss quickly to push into phase 3. And then, of course, as he's yapping, make sure, of course, the imps come first, so we're just all waiting for him to start talking. Once the imps come down, of course, the ramps go out simultaneously, and that's when we get into our little positions here. So before, when we were just putting the ring in reserve, we would get rid of all of this stuff here, and then we just have to, burn the boss hard. And if we're late, then we might get something else. But so whatever the case is, the ring is going to eliminate all of that. Instead of worrying about, hey, let's stop DPS or let's go on DPS, you know, once that third gaze is over with and we all come back in and we pop the ring, we can take care of everything. And of course, it simultaneously allows us to push the boss. Ads go down, boss goes down to phase 3 quicker, and that's pretty much the gist of it. Oh, and so one more thing that we talked about for phase 3 is in regards to, let's see, for Fellseeker in general, all around. Of course, people come here. They come to we had a skull, right? There was a collapse point right here. But just an FYI, as far as the mage classes go, because we can lift double blink and have alter time. We can bait the Fellseeker. We can just come out, 3 seconds before Fellseeker. We just go wherever we want to, and hopefully we'll get one. Um, but if not, if people are still too rigid about it, which I believe people are, just come to Skull and take a Fellseeker. And of course, after Fellseeker is the gaze, and with the gaze, we should all be. Hang on. So this represents just everyone. So everyone's like what right here, right? For the gaze. For the gaze and Shadow Force. Shadow Force as well. Now, one main thing that changes as here, now this is on the DKs because they have anti-magic shield. So one thing that could really insta-give the raid is the imps coming down at one single spot. So, excuse me. So, in order to prevent this, when someone calls out, imps in 3 or imps in 2, whichever, maybe 3, everyone needs to, we'll all collapse this time. And normally that would insta-give us. But this time DKs need to figure out a rotation for anti-magic shield or shell. So they can protect us for that 5 seconds when the imps all come down. So it'll nullify the splash damage. Now, how close that comes to overlapping with like Shadow Force or whatever, I'm not quite sure. If anti-magic shell can take care of the imps and maybe some damage from Failstorm and or Gaze or whatever, that's a bonus. But its primary use will be for it'll be for the imps coming down. That's the main use. And if a DK dies or if there isn't coverage for a third one because of a cooldown, then other classes need to step in on the ones that the DKs can't cover. So those are the main 2 points. Ring usage for the transition to phase 3. So the main 2 goals of the video: number 1, spawn of this, ring usage to assist with transition, and number 2, DKs to use AMS on the Imp Drop. Those are the 2 main things. And excuse me. And hopefully, without any small goof ups, these 2 will help us progress into maybe the middle of, worst case scenario, the middle of phase 3.